The drug dealers were wasting our time. Just remember that. We're wasting our time. And that toughness includes the death penalty.
Phoenix, Arizona. 4:47 a.m. Three black SUVs cut through the desert darkness, rolling off Interstate 10 into the gated luxury of Desert Ridge. No sirens, no flashing lights, just the predatory hum of engines slicing through a neighborhood that believed it was safe. Behind those tinted windows sat federal warrants, sealed indictments, and stone-faced agents who'd waited 18 months for this precise moment. The target wasn't a cartel compound. It wasn't some warehouse on the forgotten edge of town. It was a two-story stucco house at the end of a cul-de-sac, the home of Judge Ethan Calder. At 4:52 a.m., the front door exploded. Oak splintered inward as FBI agents flooded through flashlights carving through darkness. What they illuminated looked respectable: mahogany, furniture, Persian rugs, family photos. On the wall hung a Georgetown law degree. Beside it, a framed oath to uphold the Constitution. But respectability was the disguise. The basement told the real story. Concrete steps descended into darkness. At the bottom waited a steel-reinforced door with a biometric lock and industrial ventilation that had no business in a family home. When the angle grinder bit into metal, sparks erupted like fireworks in a tomb. Then the seal broke. The air hit them first. Chemical, sharp, synthetic. Inside, industrial shelving stretching wall to wall. 35 kilograms of fentanyl, enough to kill 17 million people. 10 kilograms of heroin pressed into bricks, each stamped with the CJNG cartel logo. A scorpion coiled around a raised dagger. This wasn't a judge's home. This was a distribution hub built beneath the feet of the man sworn to keep poison out of his city. In the master closet behind tailored suits, agents discovered a false panel. Behind it, a Mosler safe containing $5.6 million in cash, 3 encrypted phones, and a leather-bound ledger filled with court case numbers, dates, and dollar amounts, all in red ink. One agent read aloud: KCCR 2023-8471, delayed 90 days, $320,000. Each line wasn't just corruption. Each line was a shipment that made it through while justice looked the other way, because justice had been bought. At 5:14 a.m., Judge Ethan Calder was arrested in his bedroom, still wearing silk pajamas. His wife stood frozen. His 2 daughters, 9 and 12, never came downstairs. But this wasn't the end. It was the crack that revealed the foundation rotting beneath. Operation Desert Gate wasn't one raid. It was 8 states, 14 simultaneous strikes, 27 officials arrested, and 162 million seized in a single coordinated dawn. At 6:30 a.m., one encrypted message went out from FBI headquarters. Gate is open. Execute. 14 targets, simultaneous entry. Phoenix, 6:07 a.m., FBI agents stormed a downtown tower targeting Assistant District Attorney Rachel Vogue. 89% conviction rate. Rising star, featured speaker at legal conferences. When agents opened her desk drawer, they found $180,000 in cash and a burner phone filled with messages mapping safe corridors along Interstate 10. I-10 cleared 2:04 a.m. Thursday. Shipment confirmed, $40K transferred. The woman prosecuting drug traffickers had been clearing lanes for them for the right price. El Paso, 6:09 a.m. ICE agents hit the home of Border Patrol Supervisor Miguel Santos, 16-year veteran with commendations for intercepting cartel couriers. In his garage behind oil drums, they found 47 kilograms of methamphetamine stamped with the same Scorpion logo. On his workbench sat a logbook with dates, license plates, and one word repeated: clear. The man stopping drugs at the border was waving them through. Albuquerque, 6:11 a.m. DEA agents surrounded the home of Sheriff's Deputy Liam Cross, the man who wrote county drug evidence protocols. His basement held a police evidence locker filled with cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl, all in official evidence bags traced back to seizures that had vanished from county storage. The man protecting evidence was running a resale operation. Across the Southwest, the pattern repeated. By sunrise, 27 officials arrested 2.3 tons of drugs, seized $162 million, frozen 83 properties raided. But this had started 18 months earlier with a sound most people never notice: a click on a wiretap line. September 2022, a DEA intercept flagged a call between a CJNG lieutenant and an unknown Phoenix contact. The Phoenix voice didn't speak in code. He spoke in legal terminology, quoting discovery deadlines and trial requirements. He didn't offer drugs, he offered calendar manipulation, delay this arraignment, stall that warrant. An analyst isolated the voice and watched a name materialize: Judge Ethan Calder. They wrote one phrase beneath his photo: entry. Point. The FBI's Financial Crimes Unit pulled every transaction tied to Calder. 8 months revealed offshore transfers from shell companies' property purchases through phantom LLCs and consulting fees for undocumented work. But Calder wasn't alone. When investigators overlaid his network with federal payroll data, 26 other names lit up: assistant prosecutors, deputies, port officials, border supervisors, all suddenly wealthy beyond their salaries. The cartel hadn't just bought individuals, they'd built a shadow economy feeding on the institutions meant to stop them. Here's how the system worked. The crossing. Cartel trucks approached Nogales. Border Patrol Supervisor Santos stood at the gate. No inspection. 4-minute crossings. Every skipped search worth tens of thousands. The escort. Trucks joined convoys of vehicles registered to Phoenix City procurement. On paper, municipal deliveries. In reality, fentanyl under city logos. The storage. Convoys ended at a warehouse with a business license approved by Judge Calder himself. The protection. If questions arose, Assistant DA Vogue handled paperwork. Warrants delayed, evidence suppressed, cases dismissed. This wasn't a drug ring sneaking past government. This was government infrastructure repurposed into a drug pipeline. While the system ran surgically, the human cost exploded. Phoenix emergency rooms treated 432 overdoses in 6 months. 87 never walked back out. The pills looked like medicine. Same blue color, same imprint. Parents checked labels, grandparents set them beside prescriptions, but each tablet carried enough fentanyl to stop breathing in seconds. Every quiet funeral, every folded yearbook photo. The pipeline Calder protected didn't just move product, it delivered death to people who never thought they were touching drugs. April 2024. A federal grand jury charged all 27 defendants with conspiracy to distribute narcotics, racketeering, obstruction of justice, and money laundering. Judge Calder faced life without parole. At his arraignment, he sat motionless while his attorney claimed cartel coercion and family threats. Then prosecutors displayed the exhibits: the $5.6 million, the 35 kilograms of fentanyl, the ledger in his handwriting. The new judge's voice echoed, "You were given power to protect. Instead, you sold that power to those who destroy." Outside, the Attorney General promised to restore trust and rebuild institutions. This isn't about one corrupt judge. It's about what happens when people entrusted with power choose profit over principle, when justice becomes a transaction. So here's the question: do we demand accountability or accept that some doors stay closed? Phoenix was one city. The most dangerous cartel operative isn't the one who crosses the border, it's the one who controls it.